Crack open the pulse-pounding novels from the terrifying world of Piggy, the bat-wielding pig with a vengeance.
You got that
Yeah, but
right,
it's
people.
For
terrifying
fans
though.
of the Piggy video
You got
game.
that right. Piggy books are coming to a store near you.
How
The
are they even
fucking
more than like 5 pages?
the fucking Roblox game. There's so many problems I want to talk about here. The fucking Roblox game that not only copied Granny, so it's not even in and of itself an original thing. It copied two IPs, Peppa Pig and Granny, and merged them together. So in and of itself, I don't know how they can get away with making money off of this. But like you said, Nick, how the fuck is it not more than 5 pages? How are they gonna expect kids, bear in mind with the attention spans of goldfish, because clearly they play this fucking dumb game in the first place? How do they expect kids to read an entire book? That's just not gonna happen. You're not gonna get anyone that's more than like 11 to read Piggy books, because there's probably not anyone more than 11 who actually still plays the game. So I don't understand who their audience is, who they're trying to pitch this to us. They're trying to pitch this as though it's like FNAF books, like it's to the FNAF audience, and there's horror and there's intense stuff. I'm tempted to buy them just to read them, to be honest, to see what actually entails. I'm really interested to know how fucking stupid it is, and I'll probably end up doing a full review on it because it just seems so goofy and silly to have piggy books. Imagine if they fucking created natural disaster survival, but a physical guide that you could actually use in person but in game. It just seems kind of stretched. Oh, AFK. Of course it's AFK.
The pulse pounding novel.
AFK is a publisher who's been doing all sorts of game books recently, and I think they sprung off from doing FNAF books. Bruh.
They probably just have a shit ton of money because they're a Roblox game and people will just spend money on shit.
You'd
Yeah.
actually be surprised how poorly paying Roblox is. When you actually look into it, you know how the conversion of Robux to money is awful. You've got to do like 300,000 Robux gives you like 100 quid or something.
Yeah. There was
And
something like
yeah.
Roblox takes like a 75% revenue of what you actually make. Like Roblox takes like 75% of the income that you actually make off your games, or something fucking crazy like that. People Make Games did a really good video breaking down like all just how degenerated and fucking gross it is.
Man, I can't get enough of Roblox, FNAF, and Among Us. I can't get enough of it.
Gamers who can't get enough of it, just simply addicted to it. Don't you dare try and combine Five Nights at Freddy's with Among Us and Roblox. That just feels like such a fucking insult to the FNAF community.
They just said it just because it's like, oh, it's also kind of in the same genre. Barely. So let's put that one in there.
How is it even remotely in the same genre? I'm interested to know.
Well, have you seen the pulse pounding novels
FNAF
from the
isn't even
terrifying world
multiplayer.
of Piggy? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, FNAF's not even multiplayer to start off
FNAF's
with.
pretty terrifying, though. What do you mean?
Yeah, but Roblox and Among Us ain't terrifying.
No, Among Us is really scary when you're in electric.
Tell you what, the scariest
and
thing
the
about Among Us
imposter comes out of the vent.
the scariest thing about Among Us is imposterism. You know, where now, knowing Among Us exists, everywhere I look, I can spot an Among Us somewhere. Like, I could just see the outline, I could see the shape everywhere. That's scary. Like that scene in Spider-Man Far From Home, where it's like, everywhere I look, I see his face. Everywhere I go, I see his face, and it's just me, but Among Us.
So this font, the G in this font looks fucking weird.
It's like a little pair of nerd glasses.
Yeah, I was like, it's a little pair of glasses. Like, why does it look like that? You don't notice it until once you notice it, you're like, what the fuck is that?
Maybe there's a secret code or something hidden in here. Won't surprise me if they're taking inspiration from FNAF.
I don't think they've put that much effort into Piggy. Let's be real.
These books are like.
How is there more than one?
There's a lot of these. Piggy Survival Manual!
Oh,
Hell yeah! Get me one of these. I want to know how to get Mr. P.
Following the Piggy survival manual.
Why is Piggy Schnoz so
Homework.
big on there? Look at the size of Piggy Schnoz.
You have to follow it, and you can only do what the book says.
Oh, it's top secret. It must be
Make it out
amazing.
alive with Piggy, the official guide. This app book includes everything you need to survive in the terror-filled world of Piggy. Uncover secrets, master every book and chapter, and learn all
They
there
love
is
to
to
say
know about the
terror-filled
world and
world
characters of Piggy.
like it's scary.
They make it seem like it's good, like it's an actual good game, but at base it's not. Like, it's supposed to be. The entire game is built on being a shitpost of Granny. It's supposed to be like a parody version of Granny. So how are you supposed to make this like a serious and quote-unquote cool, awesome experience, but not actually have the base game to back that up?
Frequently bought together. You have to buy the whole series.
Look! Reading age! 7 to 12 years!
Wow, that's surprising.
Do we actually get to see any of this? Where's the... I want to see if there's pages.
Preview.
Oh, read sample. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Wow.
I don't recognize
Wow.
You got the
any.
front
Oh, I
and the
recognize
back of the
Piggy.
book.
That's the back of the book.
Oh, is it? Oh. Oh, that's the front of the book. Or is it that's not the front of the book? Which one's the front? The fuck? Is this the front?
Why do they
That's
have
the
three
front.
different?
Yeah. It's an entrance.
Maybe-
Second entrance.
You don't
third
know what you're
entrance.
gonna get when you buy it. You don't know what you're gonna get.
Contents.
Chapter 1, house.
10 signs you're a Piggy
They've
addict.
done it for all the characters.
10 sign. If
too.
you bought the book, you're a Piggy addict.
Sign number 1, you bought this book. Is this how many characters there are? What the fuck is a Craxy card?
Yeah, there are tons of characters last I remember.
The
You know, from like years ago.
iniquitous one. Oh my god, there's a quiz. We should quiz ourselves on fucking Piggy knowledge. I'm so tempted to buy this. I'm probably gonna end up buying it.
Go down more. There's more.
The strange and terrifying
They
world
always-
of Piggy.
They
No,
just love
no, no.
saying terrifying world of Piggy. Like, it's not terrifying.
This fucking reeks of bullshit more than a cow's ass. Piggy is one of the best indie games of the last 5 years. Don't you shit me not.
Well, to be fair, it did not say best. It said biggest. So
Oh, did it? Oh, I misread it. One of the biggest. I mean, biggest still just suggests that it's like most popular. It's making it seem like you're playing the game through the book. But you're not. The book's there to help you with the game. In this book, we'll profile the characters who populate the world of Piggy and take you through its story, chapter by chapter. Okay. If you're worried,
this is a guide, not a fucking storybook.
if you're worried it might not be safe, let us set your mind at rest. It definitely isn't.
Wow.
What?
What was the point in saying that whole sentence? That was just a waste of a page.
Going
Well, that's
solo.
probably the whole point. It's probably to pad it out. I'm like, how is there that much content in Piggy to make an entire fucking series off of it? Going solo.
Yeah, they just wa-
If you want to experience the story of Piggy chapter by chapter, set up a private server that you can play solo.
Yeah, I was about to say their guide should just be like, play with some friends.
It'd be so funny if they give you this book to help you with it, and this is where it ends. It just says, you should set up a private server and go play. And then that's it. That's just the entire book.
That
Chapter
would be
one.
like a pamphlet.
That would just be daylight robbery.
Notes 0? What do you want about Notes 0? There's notes in the house map. I've seen them myself. There's notes on the walls, law notes that you collect.
What you mean? the one-
it updated.
The law notes, yeah, that you collect to like piece together the story. It says Notes 0. Like there's 0 notes in it, but there isn't. There is notes in game.
I wouldn't know. I played so long ago. I don't think notes were a thing.
It all starts outside a large family home. A police officer, the player, has driven up looking for a missing child. They get out of their car and immediately hit over the head. That's convenient. They wake up inside the house and realise they've been kidnapped and must escape. While avoiding their kidnapper, Piggy, however, many of the doors are locked and the front door is boarded up. This house is home to a family of pigs, but there's no one to be seen other than Piggy. Well, then it's not home to a family of pigs, is it? I mean, maybe they.
No, the other pigs are dead. They got killed by
Yeah,
Piggy.
I mean, maybe it was home to a family of pigs, but no longer is. Once the officer escapes from the house, they return to the police station to seek help. Ooh, tips. Right. This is where we need to get
So
our
this is the
thinking caps
guide.
on. We need to get our thinking caps on and really, really focus on this.
This short paragraph is guide for the first map.
Yeah. This
We're
house.
giving all this content away for free.
The house has 5. I know, right? This is like fucking what one quid worth of content here out of the 10 quid book. The house has 5 stories, including an attic, a basement, and an underground garage. Start by looking for the green key. The wrench is necessary to get past the laser gate. Completing the gearbox activates the well, bringing up the white key that will. What the fucking the jibbity? This is
So
so.
basically,
This is so confusing.
They assume that you know where
Yeah.
all of these things are.
Yeah.
Well, if you bought the book, you probably
Maybe they
already have
tell
played the
you.
game.
They are assuming that you already know a bit about the game.
I mean, it might say, like, in the book itself, like, if you buy it, there might be a page dedicated to telling you where things spawn.
But I imagine a lot of people buying this book only just get into the game and buy the book. So even me, who's played the game a lot, reading this, start by looking for the green key. The wrench is necessary to get past the laser gate. Completing the gearbox activates the well, bringing up the white key that will open the front door, though you also need the code and the hammer. I'm like... Fucking what?
It guides you in a way that like
Garbo
doesn't
Jarbo is that? Yeah, go on.
It guides you in a way that doesn't guide you.
So I think all it's saying here to break it down is start by looking for the green key. That's its own separate thing, and then it just starts to list off what the other things do.
It gives you a list of shit to do, and then it just doesn't tell you how, so it's not a guide.
Yeah. So really, the only thing to take from this is start by looking for the green key.
Well,
And then
I guess
that
it's
just
a
tells you what
manual,
some of the
not a
items do.
guide.
I mean, a manual would suggest it's a step-by-step instruction on like how to do it.
True.
Antagonist mother. 4 notes in this one apparently. Maybe we'll go and try find them. Chapter 2 station.
No.
The officer finds the police station deserted. The voice of their colleague, Doggy, comes over a loudspeaker. Blah, 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 blah. The monster is another pig who's stalking the station. There's a lot of murderous pigs here. The station has 2 levels. There's an acid river running across one of the rooms, just casually. Just casually has an acid river.
I died to that once.
Yeah, just casually has an acid
Maybe
river.
If I read the book, I would know.
This is the first chapter to have notes scattered across it. It's not! There's notes in chapter 1, I swear!
You could write a better
notes.
book than this.
I could, but I'd probably end up swearing somewhere and getting banned. The ultimate aim is to reach the garage where Doggy is barricaded.
Getting banned by Roblox.
He has a car. Yeah, fucking like that time I got banned by Roblox for trying to sell Riz potions on
Really?
thingy. I got banned for a day for trying to sell Riz potions on Pulls Donut. It's like it's a fucking genius scheme, but the Roblox staff have no fun. They just don't have souls.
Wait, so were you telling people to buy Riz potions?
Well, so when you go into Pulls Donut, you can set up a stall, and you can select like a picture for each thing.
Yeah,
you can
I know what you
select
can
the
do.
passes because it starts off as game passes. So you name it, you select a picture, you give it a bit of a description, and I put so much love and care into that, and I named them all like Riz Potion, God Riz Potion, Ultimate God Riz Potion, and there was just like 5 tiers to it. And then it all had like the Giga Chad icon. It was great, and people would have obviously bought it. But then before it even got put up, they banned me for a day. The actual moderators themselves banned it for a day. I don't know if it was the Roblox moderators or if it was the Pulls Donate moderators, if there is any.
Roblox mods.
It was probably Roblox, but I know it
It
because they didn't even let me put it up. It's not like I had it up and then somebody reported it and it got banned. No, it didn't even get up. onto the thing.
Yeah, the way it works, when you make it, before you can actually use the Game Pass, they review your Game Pass and everything you've used, and then they either approve it or disapprove it.
That's very interesting. So I reckon it was actually a real person that saw it because they replied something like sexual content.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. That's definitely sexual content.
Anyways,
I don't think it was ever allowed. Roblox
Yeah.
is just no fun.
there's some sentences where you can't even type gay because it gets censored. How fucking crazy is that?
There are some sentences which allow you to pass through the filters.
Yeah, there are. It's just so fucking corrupt. From Chief. Doesn't say the name, it just says Chief. To all recipients, urgent. Can someone please explain why all the cells are empty? Who released the prisoners? They've probably got eaten, to be honest. Once they get out, Doggy and the officer share experiences. Man, we seriously need to find out what's going on, Doggy remarks. I know. The officer replies, I've started to see these things are over, but they're straight up just role-playing in this. This isn't actually helping you with the game, this is just roleplay. Figuring it all out will call on their detective skills, but they've got a more immediate problem because the car's gas is already running out. So it's not a manual,
Well,
it's just a law book. They should have just called
well,
it
obviously they have to. Well, obviously they have to add extra pages to fill up the book.
But like this is all we get. To say it's a 100% official Piggy survival manual. Right, a manual, something that you're supposed to follow in order to fully help you with it. This is all we get for each level. A Mickey Mouse icon with some text inside it.
If this is what this book is like, what are the fucking storybooks like?
I'm
Like,
so
what else
interested
can
to see
you
what
do?
the storybooks are like. The gallery will be closing early today due to staff illness. Please do not touch anyone on your way out.
Well, I was gonna touch them before, but now that they said so,
Yeah. I'm gonna just go and fondle everyone before this sign told me not to. There's an FGTV book. What the fuck? Is this the so that's the art then? This is the
Yeah.
first page. Immediately it's copyright.
that's scary.
Oh, it is a cartoon. That's pretty cool. After an
Still looks
outbreak that's turned the
stupid.
world upside down, Willow and her team of survivors, the Silver Paw, do all they can to stay alive. It's difficult when there's infected. So it's like Resident Evil with the molded. Roaming everywhere, and danger lurks around every corner. It's easier when you're with your crew, but what if you get split up? Ah, okay, yeah. So it's not actually like a book like I thought it was. It's a
Graphic
novel.
Have you never heard that term?
I mean, graphic would suggest that there's like violence.
It just means that like it has like graphics in it.
Now,
Not that it is graphic.
thought I'd actually get to use my katana. Now, I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like a katana to me.
Katana, actually.
It's more
A katana doesn't
more a machete,
like,
if anything.
it
Yeah, I
doesn't
know,
go
that
out
doesn't
like
look
that.
Like a katana.
Katana.
Yeah, the way it's supposed to be said.
It's katana.
Katana.
Katanata. So what are we trying to find?
You say the word like how the Japanese would say it because it's their word.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's not katana.
exactly how it's supposed to be
katana.
said.
It's katana. Looks like this fucking cat thing's about to smack this dog thing. This is Willow, right?
Yeah, well, they all
I
look.
think
They're just all pissed off,
Yeah, they all do look really pissed off.
and the art style is just stupid. Like, it's just like fucking googly eyes, and then like there's no mouth.
I want to see blood and gore. I want to see like piggy violence.
Oh
we
my
should
god!
do the voices for the characters. I tell you what, let's
No.
role play this little thing here.
No,
I will not be participating.
Right. Who's been who?
me
Ben,
neither.
Ben can be
I will
Ben can be
not.
the really depressed lizard.
I'm not saying anything.
Ben can be
I
the
will
depressed
not
green
be
lizard.
participating. Dude, I need to go get food. I want to take a shower.
Nick's trying to find excuses to get out of here.
I
Word about us
I wanted to do both of those things, but I haven't
I
done it
don't.
because we
I
started
don't.
recording.
I don't blame him. This is tough for all of us. It's a very difficult decision
We
for us
started
to make.
recording, so
This mission was boring, Willow. I thought I'd actually get to use my katana. Although that's a machete, not a katana. But anyway, we're past that. Well, lucky you didn't
Not
have
really
to
a
be
machete.
infected a no joke panda. Well, it's a long machete. All right, team. In and out, nice and clean.
There's like a total of like 4 infected.
Fucking that quote. Come on. In and out nice and clean.
All right,
Fucking
team.
hell.
In and out.
Of course you'd pick up on that.
Whoa, who fucking drove that? They're trying to ramp off that curb. Since money is useless now, it seems comic books are the only thing nerds
What?
other settlements want to bargain with.
What? Not food? Not water? Like supplies?
look at
Important
all
stuff?
these
Comic
mashup mon
book.
cards. Think you still remember how to play? We'll find out back at the base. Ugh! Come on, card games, that's kid stuff. But fucking comic books ain't over the top anime eyes.
Well,
The
it's for
holographic
comedic
edition
effect.
of
It's very
Venator issue
true.
1. The other guys have already left me. They were already destroyed. I'm the only sole survivor strong enough to make it through this.
No more. No more, please.
After reading that though, I'm more tempted to get it because it's easier to read.